What's up, Lantern fans? And welcome to this review of the McFarlane DC Multiverse Collector Edition Platinum Chase figure of Green Lantern Batman. The packaging features the Platinum Edition sticker, and the figure comes with a trading card stand, energy effect accessories, as well as alternate sets of hands. The figure says Batman Green Lantern on the side, and the packaging is not in great shape, so I was able to get this figure for a discount. The back of the packaging features the same artwork that we saw on the base Collector Edition Green Lantern Batman figure. I'll make sure to put a link in the description below if you would like to see that review. And now let's bust open this package and see what's inside. The figure comes with 4 alternate hands, one of which is a ring hand, as well as these 2 energy effect accessories. And the figure comes with this personal power battery. And like other Collector Edition figures, we get a trading card with a DC logo trading card stand. I don't actually use the stands. I put the cards in penny sleeves and top loaders. As you can see, this says McFarlane Collector Edition. Of course, there's a character description on the back, and I'll put a close-up shot of this at the end of the video if you would like to read it. The figure comes with this DC logo peg base, and these peg bases are always helpful for balancing figures with capes. Here's a look at the lower body, and my biggest issue with this figure is that the color choice is just too light. The knees and the elbow joints are a slightly different shade, and they aren't translucent. I like translucent plastic as a rule for lantern figures, however this one is so light that it's difficult to photograph. The figure comes with the flexible hip piece, and I'm certainly thankful for that. And as far as I can tell, the body mold and sculpting on this figure is identical to the base Collector Edition figure. Here's a closer look at the torso. And the bat symbol is painted on the chest. I do appreciate the overall musculature of this figure. Here's a close-up of the arms, and although I do like the sculpting on these, it's possible to see the joint mechanisms in the limbs, and I'm sure that will turn off some collectors. The sculpting on the cape is excellent, however the coloring is very light, as you can see. Here's a close-up of the head sculpt, and unfortunately this is the weakest part of the figure. Due to how light the plastic is, it's really difficult to see the facial features. This appears to be from the same mold that McFarlane used for the Screaming head sculpt on the base figure. Here's a close-up of one of the ring hands, and this is a little better than I expected. It's undersized, as is the case with many rings on McFarlane Lantern figures. However, it has been painted, and there was an obvious attempt to sculpt a Green Lantern symbol. Here's a close-up of the other ring hand, and this one is not quite as well done as the other one. The coloring between the ring and the finger isn't differentiated well enough, and the sculpting isn't quite as clear on this hand. Here's a close-up of the other hands. We get this one with 2 fingers extended. Here is the flat palm or spear hand. And here's a look at the fist. Here's a look at the figure's articulation. We get the midfoot hinge, ankle pivoting, double jointed knees. We get the ratchet joints in the hips. The figure kicks forward this far, and the figure can step back considerably. Here's a look at the articulation in the torso. The figure has double jointed elbows. There's bicep swiveling, butterfly joints in the shoulders. Although the cape limits the movement just a little, you can get the figure into several different flying poses. The head moves easily from side to side. The figure can look up, the figure can look down, and there is an ample amount of head tilting. Here's a look at the personal power battery. It fits securely into the figure's gripping hand. And here's a look at the figure with the 2 energy effect accessories attached to the hands. If you enjoyed this review, please like and subscribe. I would certainly appreciate it. And I'll be back with more Green Lantern content soon. But until we meet again, this has been the Emerald Enthusiast, and thanks for watching.